Hello everyone and welcome to Vizrt Tuesday Tutorials. My name is Richard Evans. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Today I'd like to take a look at how to use the 3D and 2D tab in Virtual Studio Go. Now, Virtual Studio Go allows you to create augmented reality graphics for things like presentations and embed them into your video feed, allowing your viewers to stay connected with your on-screen talent, allowing for moving camera positions and dynamic lighting, and also allowing you, for today's topic, to bring in 3D objects, 3D text, a 3D countdown clock, and more in a cool and easy-to-use augmented reality environment, making your show look super, super awesome. So, let me show you how it's done, son. All right, so here I am in the Virtual Studio Go environment, and let's go ahead and take a look at the 3D and 2D tab over here. Okay, so we have this up and running, so you'll see within here there's 4 different elements that we can bring in, and we're going to go through all of them, all right? So let's go ahead and take a look at the first one here on the 3D object. This one's pretty cool. So what I want to do first is show you how you can import in different 3D elements that you can create in, say, Blender or Vizrt, etc., and then import them into Virtual Studio Go. Okay, so the first thing you'll need to do is in this option here, go ahead and navigate to where you want to go. So I have a 3D element of Earth in here, so I'll say OK. And then let's do... So the next thing you need to do, within this import field, you'll need to enter in the name you want to use whenever you're getting into the graphics hub. Okay. So for this one, let's just call it Earth 2.0. Sure. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and hit import. It will do its thing. And then we will now be able to access that particular image. All right. So what we'll need to do now is go over to the object side. Click on object here. And then click within this element here where the picture is. And then from here, that will open up your graphics hub. And this is where everything is going to be saved. So there we go. So these are my 3D objects. So you see that I have a few others in here. And I have tested this a few times. So I have a few different ones in here. But this is the one that I just made, the Earth 2.0. All right. So let's go ahead and click on that. Bring it in. There we go. Have a nice little preview of it over here. And now let's just go ahead and bring in that element. So we'll click on the green icon. Actually, let me back up my camera first because I made some space for it over here. And ta-da! There it is. So now from here, we can do things like we can rotate the image around. Since this is a 3D element, we can do exactly that. So we can see all sides of the Earth. Okay, cool. And now let's go ahead and I can adjust the height of this. And when I do so, again, you'll notice that affects the dynamic lighting on there. So the shading that's on my table here. And also we can move this left or right, however we want. Whoa. Let's move that just a bit back over there. All right. And also adjust the tilt of it so we can see the other side, you can see the poles, etc. So you kind of get the idea. But I want to at least show you that part as far as being able to bring in different 3D elements into this and then just have them right here. So cool, I have a Earth right here on my desk. Okay, so the next one I want to show you is the 3D text side. This one's pretty cut and dry. So first, let me get rid of this guy here. Get out of here. All right, and so the next part, the 3D text, just bring that on like so. Ta-da! Cool. And then you can also change the colors down here. So we'll make that kind of maroon color. And the front color, let's do blue. Yeah, it's kind of ugly. Let's put that back. Okay, cool. So same concept here. We can adjust the distance within this, also the height of it, etc. And let's start to scale that however I need to. I like the rotation of it because we can see all the awesome elements we have in there, like so. Yep. So yeah, we can bring all these on at the same time. Hello world. Haha. All right. So, okay, that's goofy. Let's get that out of there. All right. So the next option in here, I mean, those are pretty straightforward for the most part. The next one here is going to be your counter. All right. So here's where this one can get interesting here is if I bring this on right now, I have it set up to be 21 minutes. So let's go ahead and play that out. So you'll see as soon as I hit play, that will now start to count down my clock. All right. Now you could set this up to be hours. So I have 21 hours right now, not minutes like I thought I said. But I can also switch this over to minutes. And of course, whenever you do that, you need to reset it and start playing it again, like so. Or I can get it down to seconds. All right, so a cool little way for you to have a countdown right there on screen, however you want. So some cool little behind-the-scenes stuff that you can do with that. All right, so now the other thing that you can put on here is do a target time. So that'll give you a countdown to a specific time here. So I currently have it set up to be like 23 hours, etc. When you do it this way, but let's go ahead and bring it on. So that'll give you an idea of how you can bring those on. Oh, it's hour 23. Okay, so it's not... yeah, so it works on a 24-hour clock on here, so keep that in mind whenever you're doing that. All right, and same thing, you can adjust the height of these and all the different elements to rotate, to modify these into your show. All right, now the last one here, this is for an image, and this one's pretty straightforward. I mean, you could do this, like say, like a downstream key or something like that, or you could put it inside one of those text boxes that I showed on one of the other tutorials here. So make sure you check that out. But that will be within an image box. So we're going to keep it over here because this will basically just be a 3D image, a 2D image in a 3D environment. So yeah, so now I can do things like I can cover up the stuff that's on my wall here and make it fit right into my desk background, etc. So that allows you to do some cool creative things. Rotate that around like so, and of course I mess that up. All right, cool. I'm using a touchpad, so little shaky. So cool. That was one way to do it. And of course, since this is augmented reality, I can then zoom back into my other camera positions, and the tracking of those 3D elements will go in there with it. So some really cool things you can do with this. I've been sitting around here just playing around with different 3D elements and bringing them on and off screen just because, you know, it's super fun. So I highly recommend checking it out. Again, this is Virtual Studio Go. You can find more information about it at vizrt.com. Play around with it and have some fun. Woo! There you have it, another cool way to enhance your show using Viz Virtual Studio Go. Now, for more tutorials like this one, be sure to subscribe to the Vizrt YouTube channel at youtube.com/VizRTofficial. And for formalized Vizrt product training, sign up for Viz University at vizrt.com/community/viz-university. And for more information on Vizrt products and services, you can contact your local Vizrt partner or check out our website, vizrt.com. And as always, if you are posting your work on social media using Vizrt products, hey, make sure you tag us using the hashtags Vizrt, TriCaster, or Virtual Studio Go. We see all of your posts. You are all legends. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another episode of Vizrt Tuesday Tutorials.